You think flight requires an engine? Think again. While jetliners guzzle tons of fuel just to stay aloft, these sleek machines can float through the sky for hours on end without burning a single drop. Gliders are the rebels of aviation, defying what feels like the ultimate rule. Gravity always wins. But here's the twist. Gravity itself is part of the secret. Today, we're pulling apart the aerodynamic wizardry behind gliders, how they convert falling into flying, and how skilled pilots ride invisible rivers of air to achieve endurance rivaling powered aircraft. Let's face it, everything falls. If you throw a ball, drop a stone, or even jump yourself, you come back down. So how can a 600-kilogram glider float gracefully for hours? Here's the first truth. Gliders are always falling. They just do it so efficiently, you don't notice. The wings are designed with an extreme lift-to-drag ratio. A high-performance sailplane can achieve a glide ratio of 50:1. That means for every meter it loses in altitude, it can move forward 50 meters. Think of it like this. Where a paper plane dives nose first, a glider transforms that same gravitational pull into smooth forward motion. Gravity isn't the enemy, it's the engine. The secret lies in the wings. Gliders use ultra-thin, long-span wings with very high aspect ratios. This minimizes induced drag, the drag caused by wingtip vortices. Compare this to a fighter jet, which might have a glide ratio of 5:1. A glider's wings are so aerodynamically efficient, they slice through the air with minimal resistance, making every meter of altitude last far longer. Add in laminar flow designs, smooth composite skins, and even specialized winglets, and you've got an aircraft that can float on the faintest whispers of air currents. But here's the kicker. Efficiency alone wouldn't keep gliders airborne for hours. If they only glided, they'd be back on the ground in 30 minutes. The real endurance trick comes from harnessing nature's energy. The atmosphere isn't still, it's alive, filled with invisible elevators and rivers of moving air. Glider pilots have mastered the art of finding and riding them. Thermals, columns of rising warm air created by sunlight heating the ground. A glider pilot can spiral inside these columns like a hawk, gaining altitude without an engine. Some thermals lift gliders thousands of feet in minutes. Ridge lift. When winds hit a mountain or ridge, they're forced upward. Stay close to the slope, and you've got a natural escalator. This allows gliders to soar for hours along mountain ranges. Wave lift, the most powerful of all. Strong winds blowing across mountains create standing waves that can reach the stratosphere. In fact, gliders have climbed higher than airliners, over 50,000 feet, all without a single engine. The Perlin 2 project even reached 76,000 feet in 2018, chasing the edge of space. This is why gliders can defy gravity for so long. They're not cheating physics, they're exploiting it. Flying a glider isn't passive. It's an intense mental game. Pilots use instruments like the variometer, which detects whether they're climbing or sinking in air masses invisible to the naked eye. Imagine driving a car where the road is invisible, and you have to feel bumps through the steering wheel. That's what gliding is like. Pilots read clouds, terrain, and even bird movements to guess where lift might be. It's a dance between physics and instinct. A skilled glider pilot can stay aloft for 8, 10, even 12 hours, racing hundreds of kilometers with nothing but the atmosphere as fuel. So, do gliders really defy gravity? Not exactly. They surrender to it, but then flip the rules of physics in their favor. Every second they're falling, but by turning that fall into forward motion and combining it with rising air, they unlock endurance that looks almost magical. It's silent, it's pure, and it's a reminder. Sometimes the most advanced flight isn't about brute force engines. It's about harmony with the atmosphere itself. The next time you see a glider drifting silently overhead, remember, it's not breaking the laws of physics, it's mastering them.